Welcome to another episode of Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host, as always. And that intro now feels a little bit different because that intro, that one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that is from the Apollo launch 52 years ago.
Okay.
Mm.
And for those space geeks out there, which I am one, is
Couldn't tell with the fascination with Star Wars and Star Trek.
well, yeah, but it's the fact is that Artemis launched. And for those people that were watching NASA's live stream yesterday, we got to watch them talk about and describing the far side of the moon.
Very
Because
cool.
now we have now gone, Artemis 2 now owns the record for the farthest distance humans have traveled from Earth.
Nice.
Mm.
So yeah, so it was super cool. Yes, nerd here. We all know I collect NASA Legos and
Mm.
whatnot. So
No, it's
um
cool, man.
so yeah,
It's very
so
cool. It's good to know.
anyway, so I think we're gonna shake this up just a little bit because Jason's not
Okay.
here. So because Jason and I started off podcast a week or two ago with a little different intro. So
Ah.
I'm gonna do a different intro for the two of you.
Mm.
Have some fun with us.
Um,
And coming to us from the West Coast, California, the beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? All you nerds out there, thank you for joining. And what's up, everybody? How's it going, boys? New week, new new stories, new life experience. What's up? How's it going?
what is this shirt that you're wearing? I can't read your pocket.
Philippe's.
Okay.
I've taken you guys there.
Good old Philippe.
Hmm.
Is that the shirt you wore to LA Comic Con that Michael J. Fox noticed?
No, it was my other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was just say I think this one's newer.
Yeah. This is a newer one. But good reference. That it was the Philippe shirt that
See,
he
I
did
remembered.
notice, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I like that
Yep.
place." So,
And then lastly, coming to us from the great state of Colorado, up a mile high is the babyface one, the Olski.
What is up, y'all? I'm ready for today. I don't know what it is about freaking just a week from this place is just ugh, need it.
Yeah.
Just
mm,
need.
I almost so let our listeners. I mean, you guys have been kind of along for this whole journey with the heart thing and stuff like that. I almost said, you know what, let's not record tonight because I took a 4 hour nap because that's where my body's at now. I really feel like I'm an old man stage, not 47. But we're gonna be missing enough episodes once I have surgery and everything. I'm like, you know what, let's do it. Let's record. We got some stuff to talk about, anyways.
Trooper, real trooper.
Yes. And I got to talk about this deal. An $800 pop.
Oh, the that's not that
Seriously.
so is that
that's not
one that
even the most
you
expensive one.
is that the one that you have purchased, or is that one that
No,
you own and found out that it's worth that
neither,
much?
neither.
Oh,
I do not own the $800 one. That
oh,
was that was I think the second limited edition that they released when they started doing it again. And doing it on the Funko shop, and it was as limited edition 750 piece grail. So it I tried for it, it instantly was gone. So like
oh wow.
So which
but
Star Killer one do you own then?
but but what really sucks is that recently Funko did a limited edition mystery box, so you could buy a box and have the chance for legacy ones that didn't sell out or whatever.
Oh,
Um, However, they purposely held back inventory on limited editions that sold out within seconds, and put them in these mystery boxes that
Oh my
tended to
God.
favor their creative partners. So there were some
I kind of get
YouTubers
it.
that got
That's a
it and
genius idea.
ended up
Like,
getting the Star Killer, which has been like probably close to 6 months since it was quote unquote sold out.
yeah.
So I feel like I rightfully am butthurt about it, especially since the mystery box sold
Mhm.
out really quick as well. But
Uh,
I don't know.
so
It's kind of dumb.
somebody got the Star Killer and posted it.
Yeah, a number of them.
Insane. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, so what I can understand like it being out in seconds because it's 750 pieces for the entire world. But the hold inventory back for a money grab, I don't agree with it
Yeah, I mean,
whatsoever.
I understand the business side of it. Like, oh, okay, I can see them. I
Well,
can
I
see
mean, they
why they're
are.
They
doing
didn't
it.
even get profit off of it because the mystery box was as cheap as the figure itself for just one, and you got four.
Oh, that's no,
Yeah,
that
it wasn't even fiscally responsible. Like it didn't do them any favors. It
okay, but
just
what were the
doesn't
other
make any
three
sense.
pops they were putting into it though?
Yeah, yeah.
Still limited editions.
Oh,
More often than
really?
not, yeah. More often than not, it was like two 9500 series. Sometimes it was
Oh, I
the
thought there were going
Grail
to be
of the
other commons. Where
9500
like, oh,
series.
okay,
Yeah, that's what I was
but
thinking.
at
It was
least,
just
It's all limited
common
editions.
inventory.
All limited editions. Usually the most easy limited editions are the 9500s piece ones, and they run about $20.
oh,
As you
okay.
go up, the MSRP price or the retail price goes up. So if I remember
So
correctly, the
there's even
Star
there was even
Killer,
a chance to get like kind of a god box if you got like an S like two limited
uh,
edition like,
they it wasn't necessarily to where that they got two grails. I don't think there was posts of anybody getting two grails,
or at
as
least
well
like a
as
high tier
so
box
they
where
would
like, oh,
sell a certain level of like skepticism for people that like maybe did say that they got two grails, whereas they like, oh, I got this box, and then just took a picture of their grail saying it was in there.
yeah.
So there's no real like
Dude, you can get some of
tell
these
for
mystery
it, but
boxes from like third parties for like $50.
it's the limited edition ones or just mystery boxes in
Um,
general.
oh no, they're
Because
just mystery boxes. Yeah.
there's lots of mystery boxes with Funkos in them
Yeah.
all over the place.
There's a
No,
limited edition mystery box for
this was specifically
115.
through Funko.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was not particularly happy with it. I'm somewhat happy with their new system that they're doing on their site, that it's a drawing system now rather than trying to like log on at exactly the time and
Yeah.
build a server and just hope that your internet's good enough. I mean, kind of gives even chance, but I've been pretty unlucky with my drawings.
Okay.
But yeah, I have the
Yeah.
other Star Killer that does not have his mask, but has all the lightning and the dual wielding sabers.
Oh, so you can still get that signed.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can totally get
Yeah,
that signed by
nice.
Sam. And then
And
I'll get Maul signed as well.
don't you
Oh,
have the
I do
Doomsday
not have
from
Doomsday. I'm
Smallville?
not particularly a big fan of Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
hmm.
Yeah, I mean the pop's not
I know
bad.
it's Smallville and all, but
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
But
right there with you, Theo. I'm particular about my Doomsday.
Well,
you
Doomsday
never know.
for me, I got
I
him for
might
like
because
five
I
bucks.
ended up getting
Hmm.
a bunch of the Lord of the Rings guys that I'm not necessarily a big fan of, but I got it anyway. So you never know. I could go get Doomsday because like I got Pippin and Mary. I mean, they're
Awesome.
fun, but they're not that great a character.
Depends on how you look at that, sir.
I mean, they're the original four. Like they are
In
the
the well, no,
four.
so their characters, this is me being a nerd. Their
Don't
characters
press.
in the book are different than what they are in the movie.
Okay, I'm
They
Yeah,
only
they have a
play they
little
have
bit
a
more impact in the
more
story.
impact, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Because
I'm
like
only
in the
familiar with the
book, they go
movie.
back to that whole scene in the movie where they're foreshadowing the Shire being laid to waste.
Hmm.
So in the book, Merry and Pippin go back and help liberate the Shire.
I thought they did that in the movie.
No, in the movie, that's just all foreshadowing. It's like, hey, if
No.
you don't if you don't destroy the ring, this is what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
So it
Where
played more as foreshadowing as motivation to join the
go destroy the
fellowship
ring.
and go on the
Yeah.
journey.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
they put, yeah, Merry and Pippin play a much bigger role, even though honestly, if you really look at it, Sam really is the hero of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, more than Frodo because he's the one that literally,
He's
even in the
got,
movies, he keeps Frodo going,
yeah,
you
he got
know,
Frodo out of
out of
succumbing to the
everything,
ring.
so
Well, I mean, I think there was a video about it too. Like, not only was he there for him as a friend, but he was there for him spiritually and
yeah,
literally physically. Like, he literally carried him up,
fucking
the
Mount Doom.
last, part of the
Yeah.
way. So, I mean, he was there for him in every single way possible.
Correct.
Like, yeah, that's why
Even after Frodo
re-looking at it,
said,
yeah,
I
like
don't want,
he's the hero,
yeah.
even though Frodo is always the one that gets the
The
namesake, or
accolades.
you know.
Which, by the way, I think it is funny that Elijah Wood has come out and said that for as long as he's alive and can continue playing Frodo, nobody's allowed to play Frodo.
I love that. And the
I
fact,
don't
just the fact
care.
that he's like, I'm all about it. I'm in.
He hasn't
And as long
aged.
as you want me, oh yeah, and I mean, clearly he's one of those that
He's done
like,
very well.
yeah, and he's clearly one of those people that age gracefully because he still looks great.
Dude, and he was saying Back to the Future 2 was his first movie.
Wow,
It was his
yeah,
first movie?
yeah,
Yeah.
I knew he was the kid the arcade game, but I didn't realize that
Yes.
was his first movie. That's pretty
Yeah, he was
impressive.
talking
like
about
that
it.
was
He's
his
like,
first gig.
yep. Just
That's
like
so funny.
Jack Black's first gig was for a Pitfall commercial for the Atari.
Yeah, and
Ah, I
then
saw him talking about
And
that. Yeah.
I want to say his
Keanu's
next like big gig was Demolition Man,
Mhm.
and he was
Jack
actually
Black.
supposed to have lines, but I think he was like late or something, so his lines just got cut.
Where was he in Demolition Man?
He
Jack
was
Black?
one of the henchmen for Dennis Leary in the Underground
yeah.
Oh.
When Stallone was having the rat burger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to rewatch and check that out.
yeah, he's like right in the
Yeah.
background. It's just so funny because he in an interview like it came up like, hey dude, I heard a rumor like, were you in Demolition Man? Like, yeah, funny story. I actually had lines that was supposed to be my big ticket, like to get his SAG card, but something, I think something happened where like he was late for it, and he was just like, I just hope I still have the
So
job, but
Hmm.
I some for some reason his lines got cut, and he still got to be an extra, and like he was still working in the
yeah, he
film.
was on a couple of TV shows through the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah,
But
Okay.
then 93, he had Demolition Man and he had Airborne.
Airborne, the rollerblading hockey movie. My
Yeah.
God, it was
And
so terrible.
he
Seth Green
certainly
too.
looked very young in that movie.
Yeah, dude, man, Airborne. Hey, we're we're gonna settle this with a race. Oh
And just so
man.
we could, show everybody at home what we're looking at,
Oh, so
here's
funny.
Jack Black in Airborne.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So skinny, so small, so young.
Yep.
Oh, that movie. Oh, that movie takes me back because it's so bad. And it's all about like rollerblading.
But
Oh,
but yeah, and
man.
then Stephen Colbert had Keanu Reeves on.
Oh,
Keanu's
nice.
first commercial was for Kellogg's cornflakes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Coca-Cola one.
No, it
Darn.
was
Oh, well.
yeah,
It
That's
was
awesome.
Kellogg's. Oh, cool.
Kellogg's Corn Flakes. And they even played the the commercial
Oh,
on
they played the
this show.
commercial? That's
Yeah,
so funny.
it was great. But you know what though? Speaking of Jack Black, let's go ahead and just start right there and we'll segue on into Super Mario
Mario
Galaxy movie.
Galaxy. Oh, yeah, dude.
Um,
You saw it?
so
How was it?
so first and foremost, so it's opening as
Hmm.
of Sunday morning, right? I haven't seen the new
Yeah,
numbers, right?
350, right? Or something like that.
$372.5 million.
52.
dollars.
Nice.
Wow.
The
Good opening
amount
weekend.
that the original movie made in the same time frame was 387 million.
So it
Wow.
underdid the first movie?
Not by much,
Interesting.
but here's the thing though, is let's talk about this from a parent's point of view, right?
Yeah.
So tickets alone were $50 for me and the boys.
Damn.
So if you're trying to
That's not
take
surprising.
more, more family to it, right? This outing alone cost me $130
For three people,
Dang,
so
dude.
with
ish
snacks,
dollars
tickets,
That's
ticket.
just a night
because
out at the movies. Like that's insane.
this wasn't even normal night prices. This was seeing it during the day and having like the quote
Yeah.
unquote matinee a little bit and having kids discounts and stuff
Damn.
like that. So um we went and saw it at Regal, which honestly, I'm gonna start going to the AMC that's just up north from us
Okay.
because those kids literally this is how much my kids are movie snobs now. Okay.
Right.
Which is not surprising given who their father is and what I used to work for 10 and a half years. Anyways, is the movie theater down in Fredericksburg doesn't have theater seating. It's like the old school seats are kind of crushed in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
People can lean back, hit your knees and stuff like that. And they're like,
The fold up ones.
yeah. And they're like,
Right.
why aren't the seats above everybody? And I'm like, you mean stadium seating? And
Oh
they're like,
my
yeah,
God.
because it's easier to see with that.
Yeah, that's true.
And what they mean it literally like this, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
sure
you've
the
got
the
one
old school
row
seating,
here.
like
That is
Yeah.
spoiled.
yeah.
So AMC does have theater seating, but
Okay.
so
That's
I ended
fair.
up getting two of these guys, one for each of the boys.
Pins? Okay.
The tins. These were each
Oh,
$15.
damn.
Wow.
Now they did come filled with popcorn,
Okay.
Hmm.
right? Um,
Not very large for popcorn, but
no,
it still looks like
it's
it.
for each of the kids though, having their own,
Yeah. No, I'm
not
just
bad.
saying it's
Even
still
for 15.
It's like a medium-sized popcorn, if that, you know.
Okay.
regular or just size. I'm
Like a
thinking
medium.
price.
Oh,
I'm thinking
price
price.
wise, it
It's
was
like
this was $15. A large
15, but
popcorn
like
is
a
like
large popcorn is like 15 or something, right?
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then of course we got them, they each wanted a slushie. I got myself a couple of hot dogs and the pretzel bites. So yeah, it was still $130. So when you're looking at just three of us, 130,
Damn.
you can see why movie theaters are dying, right? And it's because they've made it so it's so pricey to go to the movie theater, like it's a luxury, you know?
Mm, I
I
mean,
mean,
like, what else are you
honestly,
really going to do for a movie theater in order for it to keep it around? Because otherwise, they're just going to die.
well, you're gonna have to do something with ticket prices. You're gonna have to do something with the food costs because frankly, let's be honest.
No, I mean, you have to increase prices in order to keep a theater around. Is if you're not getting people to come in, the only thing that you can do is raise prices. You're not going to attract people to come to the movie theaters because that's what the movies are for.
True, but so even if you kept ticket prices the same, right? At least lower the food costs because it was like $9 for a hot dog.
But food costs is your biggest waste because you have to stock up enough for people that may not come and then you're going to lose it. So your better chance is going to be tickets more than food.
Well, either way, lower one of the prices have to come down because let's be honest, a lot of people are going to sit there and look at $130 to go for three people with snacks and everything versus say, hey, let's just wait until the movie comes out. Or I'll just rent it through iTunes for like $30.
Yeah, I
You
mean
know,
that's
Yeah.
fair,
I
but
I
mean, the
think,
more options that are out there now, I would say the movies are starting to become a luxury where I think more and more is going to start renovating to be more of an experience, or at very least, like start having like at basic, stadium seating.
mhm.
I think these prices are going to stay purely because of the way we're going now and how inflation is kind of moving up.
yeah.
I just feel like going to the movies is going to be more of a luxury now.
I don't think it's going to be counted as a luxury. I mean, it's going to
Well,
is
not a luxury, but
because I mean
like,
nothing's really
uh,
changing in order to improve the experience. Really,
Correct.
I feel like I agree that the prices probably should go down in some way, or that something has to entice people to go to the movies over
something,
the
yeah,
streaming or
but
anything.
also something
But
has to
otherwise,
change.
otherwise the prices staying the same is just going to be another nail in the coffin for movie theaters, and we're not going to theaters.
Correct. Correct. I was going to add that I feel that it's either they're going to make the changes to kind of make it more of an experience, or try and entice people to come, with the prices staying the way they are,
Or change
or
your,
as you said, it's the next nail in the coffin for movie theaters, where it's kind of been going the last couple of years. It's been very
Right.
very tough on
or
the film industry.
I can't even tell you the
change.
last time I went to the theaters.
And yeah, me neither, man. And it really, yeah, it sucks
Last
because
time before this was Back to the Future
I really
for me.
I really prefer the movie theater, but
I think,
yeah,
honestly,
even more nowadays, like common courtesy, manners are out the window. They don't care, or they're on their phones, and it's just
That's because current generation was never
it's
taught that
awful.
because
It's
like they're
awful.
just experiencing the movie theaters for like the first time, or
Yeah,
were shoved off to the movie theaters on their own.
I think that honestly, you need to change. If anything, you also need to change the streaming model. Instead of it basically being in 3 weeks, the movie's going to be out on streaming services to watch. Like, go
Yeah.
back to the way it used to be with the heyday of Blockbuster, is that it was a good 4 to 5 months from the time that movie hit theaters before you even saw it
Yeah, I would say if anything,
on the shelf.
since Apple like already has that basically a monopoly on
Yep.
getting movies on their streaming quicker. I would almost say that they should kind of gatekeep that in a way with partnership with the movie theaters. So what my idea would be is that you can redeem a code from a movie theater ticket
Ooh.
to be able to purchase early the movie if you want to. But so granted, you're paying twice for the movie, but you're doing that anyways if you're seeing it in the movie theaters and you're going to buy it in streaming later.
Give you
But
incentive to buy it on streaming.
or
correct. And
by
then
digital, you
and
mean?
then it becomes publicly available on the normal like release date or whatever. That at least would entice people to, or at least kind of reduce the
Um,
options for streaming to a certain extent, and kind of maybe almost better the partnership that Apple has with some of the
It's not a
production
bad idea,
companies.
but that's one entity out of like how many studios they'd really have to start, trying to build a partnership with all of them. But
Kind of, but I mean
I think you're on the right track. I think
but
that's a good
that's
idea.
but I feel like with your point leads more into like the production companies that are producing specifically for streaming and not releasing in the theaters at all. That I agree with. Like, yeah, they need to do a partnership and start releasing more movies into the theaters rather than
Yeah,
streaming. But I'm just talking about specifically the partnership to where they're like it's a movie in the theaters, but 3 weeks later it's on Apple TV that you can purchase for $30, like above MSRP for the movie, but it's still considerably like 30%, 20% of
yeah. But I like the fact that like if you kept the ticket, that's an incentive where maybe it's a discount or it's able to like early access
Yeah,
to
but
purchase
I think
digitally or
early, I think not
something.
necessarily give a discount.
For
Um,
like collectors like us, that's something I'd be down like, oh, I'll go in the theater and then
yeah, yeah, or
I can
even like
download it early.
encouraging more to do that by it comes with like the purchase of their special bucket or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, like something to enrich people to think to go to the theater more than waiting for the streaming service.
Now, since we went
Agreed.
off rails talking about movie theater culture,
Yeah,
so the movie itself, right? I loved it. Like
yeah.
the critics are destroying it right now. One of
As they
their
would.
one of their
I think I
biggest
saw it's like a
complaints, yeah,
44% on Rotten Tomatoes.
the biggest one of the biggest complaints is there's no character development. It's fucking Mario. Like how much more
What
character
character
development do you
development do you
want?
need? The character has been around for 30 years or more. I mean, what
Yeah,
do
I
you
don't get
need?
that. From what I've been getting from like the YouTubers and like the and TikTok, the people who've actually been liking it, I've been getting the idea that like it's just I would say it's coming off as successful is because they broadened like the world to like more areas to where it
Yep.
opens more, avenues of where they can go. And then obviously
Mhm.
with Star Fox being kind of leaked, but then they announced like a quick trailer.
They should have
I
kept
think they
that
should have kept that. Yeah,
because
because like,
the way it is set up in the movie is the would have been the coolest reveal
oh,
had they not
cool.
told about like said Star
Yeah,
Fox was in it.
something happened where I wonder why they did
I
that
think
because it
it
was
came out as part
so
of those it was part of that leak, right? Where they talked about
okay.
Ocarina of Time and everything that it came out all of it like,
Okay,
hey, by the
so it
way,
was
Star
part of the
Fox
leak, so
and
that was their pivot.
they got out in front of it.
But then
Yeah.
that opens the avenue where like they can eventually, do a Smash Brothers or something
Well,
if they further establish more.
I sent you guys that, and that is something that people are theorizing is all this is going to lead up into a Smash Brothers movie
Yeah,
down
I
the
mean,
road.
either way,
But
that's still super
you know what?
cool.
I
But like character development,
You don't
like
need
you guys said, they're Mario and Luigi. How much more
it's
character you
Mario,
need?
Luigi, Yoshi,
It's the
Toad,
world. So that's
Rosalina.
why
Like
okay, so that leads to my first question, Matt. Is that what you kind of like got from it
I
or
loved it. Like I loved having like we don't need to understand how did Yoshi. I mean, like they kind of explained how Yoshi actually gets into the pipe later on in the
Mhm.
movie, but like you don't really need that.
Joe?
You don't need to
Yeah,
know
but
a
Yoshi is
lot
like
of.
okay, it's Mario, Luigi, Yoshi. So we already
Yeah,
see how he finds them.
I think
That's all we need.
I think Bowser
I
Jr.
mean,
was great.
what character development are you going to do on Mario? Like, are you going to try to introduce inner turmoil and
Yeah,
saving the
They
world
did.
from
They
is he going
did.
back to
Like, I
Brooklyn
mean,
to like
No,
prove
what are
more
you
to his
going to do?
family?
no. They started. Part of the thing was they tease him in the movie, and this is in some of the trailers, right? Is that they tease him about him starting to have feelings for Peach, and that's like a running
Oh.
joke. But,
But
um,
even that,
but even then,
everything
like
in that's an Easter egg too.
I think
Like,
the Easter eggs,
Yeah.
like everything they put in it from Easter egg was great. What they brought in from the history of Nintendo is great. We had some of the characters from Super Mario 2 in it. Um, one of the things was Kiki the monkey, which is in like Link's Awakening, and I was putting there playing Link to the Past. The kids were watching me, and they're like, "Wait, is that Kiki the monkey?" I'm like, "Yes, Kiki the monkey goes all the way back." Stuff like that where the kids are recognizing it. I think Brie Larson was great as Rosalina, as much as we love Laura Faye Smith and as friends of she's a friend of the
mhm.
show and everything. She did, I think, from a movie perspective, she did great. And I had talked to Laura when Brie was announced that she was Rosalina, and she's like, you know what, she's going to be great for it because let's be honest, Brie is a Nintendo super fan,
Oh
and
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so
Needless to say, she is a gamer. Like, she's
yeah,
definitely a gamer,
yeah,
and she
and
also follows your same addiction.
I was gonna
which
say, I bet her hours on Animal Crossing
she's
might
probably got
rival
more hours than
mine.
Animal Crossing
That'd
I
be
do.
that'd be cool to know too. That would be
I
a cool question
almost
to like send her. Like, hey,
when
how many hours do you have you accrued?
I almost started back up on Animal Crossing again.
Did you really?
Almost, I hesitated. Like
Um,
it's like in Star Trek First Contact where they asked Data how long he thought about joining the Borg. He's like, "Hey, zero point 0.5 seconds, but that's an eternity for an android." I was
well, I
I
understand it.
considered it.
Of all people, I understand it.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, I'm probably on a new addiction right now.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. But like overall, it was a great movie. I don't want to talk about a ton of it because it will reveal a lot of the Easter eggs because there's a ton of them.
Cool.
It was really nostalgic for me because some of it came from the Nintendo, like the original Nintendo and the Super Nintendo era as
Mhm.
well. Um, so I will say this for those that are gonna listen to the show on the weekend or they're gonna rewatch this when we get it up. Stay through the entire credits
Okay.
because there
You
are
can say there's an
two.
end credits.
I feel like
No,
Or
this
there's
okay,
is
there
going
are
to be
two.
a
two.
given from now
So
on
we
for
stayed
like almost any movie.
Well, we stayed through the middle of the credits when they did the mid-credit scene, which is that's what it seemed like.
Okay.
But there is a another end credit scene at the very, very end that introduces another character.
Oh,
Oh,
cool. Okay.
So,
interesting.
so
Very
yeah.
cool.
So it makes me kind of want to go watch it, but I mean, I could probably just find it on YouTube somewhere. Anyways, so overall, I recommend it. I had a lot of fun. Like, honestly, both movies are great to see on the big screen. Both the original Mario movie and Mario Galaxy, just the sounds, the colors, everything. Um, I like this one a little bit more than it just going, hey, we're gonna go fight Donkey Kong, then we're gonna do Mario Kart. This one had a little bit more exploration of the Nintendo universe.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
in the Mario universe. So,
So we're going to end up
um,
with the Mario Cinematic Universe.
yeah, the Mario Cinematic Universe.
We're going to have a Kong movie.
That's one of the things that's
Actually,
rumored.
yeah.
We've got the live action Zelda, we've got an animated Donkey Kong. They're talking about still doing Metroid, which a lot of
I
people
was going to
are
ask about the
wanting Brie
Metroid
Larson to
because,
do Samus,
oh, that'd be dope.
um, which I think she would do great at that part.
Yeah.
Um, so there's like a whole. Let me see if I can find the timeline.
And while we've been talking, I went ahead and purchased Doomsday.
It's only like $6,
Okay.
so it's
That's so
not
funny.
like it's.
No, I know it's an easy one. It's a common and everything. Not overly desired right now. So
I'll have to send it to you guys again because a lot of the ones I'm finding are the ones that are like the ones that are people's like wish lists.
oh, okay.
But yeah, so Metroid's been talked about. I know that we've got Zelda is being filmed right in and whatnot down in New Zealand. They're actually using some of
Really?
they're using some of the set pieces from Lord of the Rings,
Huh.
like the forest locations and stuff like that. Um,
That's interesting that they haven't even announced like a cast
oh yeah,
or
they've
like
already got a cast announced for that.
really
Yeah.
for a live action. I
Yes.
You think they would have like, or have I been living under a rock? I feel like they would have like promoted the hell out of that.
Yeah, Patrick.
You have been living under a rock. Well, since we got to segue into it. Anyways, we'll just share this anyway. So the only two they've actually announced, but they are filming right now, is Benjamin Evan Onsworth is Link and Bo Ragusin
Really?
is Princess Zelda. And they look the parts.
Oh yeah, look great. Just didn't
Like,
know. That's cool.
so they are filming. I think keeping everything a secret right now is great because uh somebody spotted in a set photo that it looks like Sheikah's in it,
Okay.
or her
Oh,
bodyguard. Keeping it secret who's playing Ganon is, I think, is a good thing. Like,
Oh
so
yeah,
we'll
for sure.
we'll see where it's going with it. By the way, got to see the Masters of the Universe trailer
oh
before
yeah, the
tomorrow.
new
Oh,
one came
nice.
out.
I'm still, God, like
I'm
I
a
kind of
little bit
want to see it.
relieved. I'm
I
a little
kind of
bit
want to
more
see it,
relieved.
but at the same time, as it still gives me the campy '80s Dolph Lundgren movie, and I can't. Here's my problem with it: is as much as I was okay with Jared Leto as Ares in Tron,
Yeah.
God, I Skeletor is a much bigger character, and he has the ability to just go fuck that up. Just saying,
No, I mean,
like,
watch the trailer, dude, because
I feel like
I'll
that's
tell you right
still related to
now,
writing too.
I'll tell you right
he's
now, they reverb or like auto tune his voice, so it's
But
not
they
as
made his
bad.
voice so deep.
yeah, but
Yeah, I think that was an aesthetic choice because he's definitely you're gonna hear a kind of an accent, or kind of going back to the English, like where the cartoon was kind of English-y.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit like that.
we'll see. I mean, but we all know Jared Leto has a way of Jared Letoing a movie, and I
Right, but
think,
like I said, dude, I would check out the trailer
oh,
because
I
I
have.
am a
Like,
little bit more relieved. Oh, okay.
I've seen the newest one.
You
It's
saw
for
it in
me
the
as
theater.
all the other characters are great. Like Idris Elba as Man at Arms, who they have for Tila, Evil Lynn, even
Mhm.
for Adam Cringer. Like all of that is great. It's
Yeah.
just I I look at a Skeletor as it's like Megatron, right? Is
Okay.
for that important of a character, I don't want Jared Leto pulling a Joker
Mm.
where it's enough, he
Right.
puts just enough of a spin on it to where it's it goes away from who Skeletor is because we
Oh,
haven't
either
seen
way,
much in the
dude.
trailers.
Either way,
So,
like I think the performance we're gonna feel some sort of cringy moments.
I
I
mean,
was just like I wanted to be able to get through the movie and was just praying that it wasn't fully like him putting
mhm,
in a voice or trying a full on accent, which he has done, like in Alexander,
yep.
which wasn't
Let's
that
be
bad.
honest.
It was okay,
Frank
but with
Frank Langella set that bar real high.
oh yeah. But the other
So
thing was like he kind of made it his own. Like he brought his own kind of suave and like aesthetic to it, to that character, to the character.
because it's Frank Langella. Like, let's be
Yeah, I mean,
honest.
and
Like,
that's the other thing. He's like a stage actor, so I mean, he was able to pull it off, and which, like I said, he made it his own. Jared Leto's gonna bring some research to it, where like he's gonna try and I'm gonna bring elements of this and this, which I'm still worried about. But the only thing was, I was very much worried about the voice that like he was going to go like try and go high pitched and like bring something
like
at
the '80s
least
cartoon,
right. That's
right?
what scared me. Like if he went like oh my god, I would have fucking lost it. I would
He
have
needs to
lost
do
it.
more Masters of the Universe Revelations, Kevin Smith's project for Skeletor.
Yeah, but that's
If you're gonna
Hamill, and like
Like
Hamill
Yeah,
is like he's more of
Hamill's
a
Hamill.
veteran when it comes. Yeah, exactly.
So
And like Leto's, no matter what, going to bring his like thing to it. I'm just happy they touched the voice where it's not as bad, but
well,
I could tell like he's bringing a little of that accent to it. If
I
you
will
heard,
probably I will probably be nerd enough to go see it in the theaters just because.
I will too. I will definitely go see it. It's just, I mean, that was the only thing I think we were
Because
ever worried about.
I think Idris Elba as Man at Arms is a great
That's
choice.
awesome. Yeah.
Like straight up. Anyways, so let's talk about PlayStation monthly games. Because there's another thing we got
Sweet.
to kind of talk about in the world of AI. Um, so the monthly games this month that are available as of today, April 7th, as we're recording this, are Lords of the Fallen for PS5, Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3 remastered for
So
PS4, PS5, and then Sword Art Online. Um, the Fractured Daydream.
Okay.
Huh.
Um,
Jason might know something
for
about that.
the PS5.
I've never been really into the sort of online games. I love the show, but I've never gotten to the games.
Yeah.
It is an RPG. I mean, they play it out and everything, but not for me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you join a raiding party, go out and fight bosses. So it's 20 players that can be part of that. So I mean, not a bad month. Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. I think they're bringing that out to kind
Mm.
of hype up the what's coming, in the
I think it's
full-on
smart.
remake of the original game. So, kind of let people get back to, the OG. So, now with that too is Sony is
Not bad.
introducing what they call the player base,
Okay.
where you have the chance to win, and this makes me really feel like we're going back to the days of the tester. Um, you have the opportunity to apply to be scanned into a game, and they're going to choose, a bunch of applicants to move on to a interview process. They're going to select one winner to be scanned into Gran Turismo 7. Um, and you'll be in the game for a limited time. You're going to be able to pick design a livery for a car that's a permanent item in the game. Um, you can start the process today as of we recording, but it's going to be like this, right? You've got like in the game, you've got like a Sarah character where it's like, hey, nice to meet you. This is what it is. You'll be able to design the livery for the cars.
So,
Um, now with they've got an official site for it. Um, you can go through either the PlayStation blog, or you can go to, just Google the Playerbase PlayStation. Um, you tell them their story, um, how it's going to work, share your story, get selected, get scanned, be featured in the game, and then right now it's just Gran Turismo 7. They don't know what they're going to do later on down the road. I
oh,
just
cool.
I just look at it as it's kind of cool that you're going to be able to be in a game, but from the way it makes it sound is you're not going to get paid for your character for actually being in the game.
Hmm.
Mm. I mean, we kind of expect that. At least it's
I think it's more of an
it,
experience, and like if you're even like
it's
out of town, like they're gonna fly you out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
it's a step towards being able to use generative AI and just use
Yep.
likeness for things.
So the criteria for choosing a winner is going to be there's going to be multiple rounds. First round judging will be based on a combination of skill-based criteria found in your written submission and your account history. So they're going to go look at what you've played on your
Hmm.
PlayStation account.
Not very much
You know,
online.
the originality of your written submission's relevance to the theme of passionate PlayStation Studios fandom. Your written submission demonstrates your personal connection to PlayStation Studios, demonstrating engagement with the brand as evidenced by ownership of PlayStation products, subscriptions, games played, hours played, etc. And your demonstrated engagement with Polyphony Digital as evidence of ownership of the games from those studios. I think on my PlayStation account, as much as I enjoy Gran Turismo, and I've already said the Forza is a little bit better. I only own like two Gran Turismo games on my account, so I don't.
Yeah, you're more of a Forza fan.
I've always been more of a Forza fan.
Yeah.
That Need for Speed, like those have always been like,
Oh, that's right. Need for Speed.
you know. Second round criteria will be judged on a combination of the skill-based criteria found in an interview, including how much your interview expresses an authentic love for PlayStation and details your personal history with the brand, how much your interview expresses authentic love for GT7. So I think I would probably fail that because, again, I think Forge is better. Um, how much your interview includes shareable and entertaining content while demonstrating that your story is suitably interesting to make further compelling content, and how much your interview confirms you represent the PlayStation community and how you conduct yourself. Basically, it's the tester, except for this time you're just competing to be in
Just
a
all behind the
game.
scenes.
Yeah. And you're not going to be on a TV show for it. So maybe,
TV show for it.
you know, maybe our good friends, Riley Pales and Christy Pride and Mo and Diddy and Jay Tight need to go apply for this because, you know,
Solidify
um,
your legacy.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So the winner's gonna be chosen this summer. Uh, yes, Sony Interactive and authorized representatives, including Promo Veritas, will organize and cover the cost of travel and lodging for the winner. Uh, the winner, though, will solely be responsible for ensuring that the winner and guests have all necessary travel documents to enter and travel within the United States. So it sounds like they're going to be doing this from a worldwide perspective, and they will fly you here
Okay.
to the States. So, and then the winner will appear later on in the year. Their custom fantasy logo and one of a kind vehicle livery will be added permanently to the showcase menu. So, I mean, it's all right, but it's like I look at this way is like with everything with generative AI and everything going on is like how much do they own your likeness and to be able to use your likeness once you're scanned for other PlayStation games?
Over and over and over.
Exactly.
True.
Like in perpetuity, right?
Just
Um,
read that fine print, people.
Yeah.
That fine print.
And if you don't mind, contribute.
correct. So, um, I really think, um, and this is a decent, the actual rules are decent. I definitely though recommend before you completely just go off and enter,
Read the
definitely
contract.
read the
Yeah.
contract
Go
and everything
through it.
like that. Because this is something like, with us having voice actor friends and stuff like that is that one of the big things with Hollywood and the SAG after contract was they didn't want to be able to be scanned in and have their likeness used in perpetuity and only get paid for one session. You're like, hey, I'm going to pay you $1,500 for this one day, but then guess what? We own your likeness forever, and we can
Hmm.
use it as many times as we want to, right? So
Yeah,
it's
just to
just
say inside the fine print that there isn't anything like, oh, we can use your submitted recordings for whatever we want.
Yeah. You don't have to go through the whole thing. Just, yeah, read the contract and
oh,
make
here
sure
we
you're good
go.
with it.
Here it is, right here. License. Of course, we've had to look at this with, contracts we've entered in as part of the podcast and stuff. By entering this contest, you expressly grant to sponsor and its representatives a non-exclusive, royalty-free, perpetual, worldwide, complete, sub-licensable, and irrevocable right to quote, repost, publish, edit, use, adapt, translate, archive, store, reproduce, modify, like basically everything. They own it. They own you. You agree not to assert any moral or similar rights you may have in entry. Sponsor has a right, but not the obligation to use any of the entries. So there's part of what you're granting as via a license.
Yeah. So pretty much your entry is just
Basically saying,
giving
here's
whatever.
my soul.
There you go.
You're gonna
Yeah,
be
so
entered in, you're gonna
you're
be
giving
put
up
into the matrix.
your likeness without even winning anything.
Correct.
That's fun.
Yes. So, I mean, it's kind of cool for those that are big fans and whatnot, but I think that, like everything, you make sure you're okay with that because you ain't getting the cheddar for that.
Cheddar, cheddar, cheddar.
So, with that being said, hey Jerry, what you been playing?
Just
You know of a
been, yeah,
Slow down,
new
player. Slow down,
addiction,
player.
Crimson Desert. Um,
Is this
I'm
the new
enjoying
Red
the
Dead?
hell out of it.
Is this the new Red Dead?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I've even found a way to make
So
fishing like
game
Oh
studios, if you
God.
want Jerry to overplay games, have it in some way named with red in it. You got crimson, you got red, let's ruby. I don't know, but if it's got red in it, you got
And
Jerry right
make
there.
sure there's
Grand
fishing.
Theft Auto, yeah, Grand Theft, yeah.
Make sure there's fishing.
Hunting, fishing, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But what's so much fun is that yeah, there's a way to get a free rod that allows you to get to no matter what, you can catch fish every time. And all I have to do is just bump into someone and steal it. So I'm doing that. It's so great. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Let the person like
Yeah.
earn that. What the heck?
I mean, if I wanted to go the long way and do
A side
start
quest.
a mission line, with that, but you know what? I'm just gonna cut corners and get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
would do.
fun, but it really is a lot of fun.
And all I'm
And
thinking about in my head is the scene in Princess Bride. Liar! Liar!
what? That I'm not having fun?
No, just the whole you being a cheat and going and
Oh
trying to
yeah,
steal
yeah.
it and like
But I mean, that's also kind of part of the core of the game is like it's you have to spend like your um what are they architect points or whatever
yeah.
on stamina and health because it is all about exploration and it rewards you for exploration. If you want to go, if you find a well and there's like, why is there a ladder there? You go down, you're going to get rewarded. Or, it might be nothing, or it might be like a chest of with some silver. But no,
But then you got to
it's been a
climb
lot
up
of
out of
fun.
the well.
Yeah, true. But that's also part of it. But yeah, I've most of my exploration, like my dude is pretty beefy for certain regions, so I'm like just walking through a lot of the missions and main story right now. It's pretty funny. And then yeah, I'm kind of took out a few world bosses that are obviously the optional ones, but if you beat them, you get their gear and then you get a little bit more stronger. So
Did
that's
you have
yeah,
Jason help
the
you?
whole thing is just fun.
What was that,
It's
Theo?
addicting.
Did you have Jason help you?
No,
Okay.
just
Brad.
that one time, and then I beat that game by myself also. But yeah,
I feel like there's been talk on this podcast of more than one time of
nope,
Jason helping you defeat some bosses in other games, but I'll
no.
take your word
There. I
for it.
mean, there were times where like we've shared screens, and he showed me like, no, this is what you do, and this is where you go. I'm like, oh, that's what I missed. But
Okay.
no, the Final Fantasy was the only time he ever like had to show me, and he just beat it for me because he was just like, let me just play it and I'll show you, and then you replay it. I'm like, all right.
I just realized
Hmm.
for this whole entire show, dude, Theo and I are wearing competing comic book symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Interesting. Yeah, so that's been my addiction mostly. It's mostly just been watching some older movies and Crimson Desert. What about you, Matt?
Um, I am still playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
Dope.
I am at the point now in the game where I really have to go back and grind now and get my levels up
Mhm.
because I'm at the point now where there's when you go fight Weegraf in chapter 3 where he will just whoop your ass.
Oh,
Like
no way.
straight up whoop your ass, and it's the whole reason I've never finished the freaking game.
Oh
Is
wow.
that
Okay.
that guy I've never been able to get past, so I'm actually out grinding now, leveling up my six primary members,
Oh, sick.
getting
Okay.
up into those specialty classes.
Mhm.
So I've got one more level on 4 different ones to where I can jump up in a couple of the specialty classes that combine like, hey, I've got to be an archer level this, thief level this,
Mhm.
Dragoon
Oh,
level
gnarly.
this to make this version. So yeah, it's really good though. Like I like the voice acting for it. It doesn't really throw it. It threw me off in the beginning just because it's a game that, we're
It's
used to
never
not
had
having
voice
voice acting,
acting.
right? But now it
Yeah.
feels right at place with it.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, it's just been that and watching doing my rewatch of Superman and Lois. Um, it's really weird
rewatch.
how
I thought it was your first time watching it through.
like I've seen like episode like here and there, but mostly it was through,
Um,
TikTok. But
spoilers.
season two really hit me hard.
Okay.
Um, and I think a lot of it mirrors what I'm going through. It's like in season two, Clark loses his powers and
Mhm.
essentially becomes human for a while. And it's kind of like what he has to go through that journey to kind of be whole again. And it's kind of like what I'm doing with my heart, right? Is that, hey, my heart's weak. I can't do what I normally am used to doing right now. Like, case in point
Right.
today, I felt like yesterday I felt super exhausted. If you guys had asked me to play, I would have been like, no, I'm going to
For
sleep.
you.
And like today, I felt a little bit of tightness in my chest. I went and laid down for a second. What I thought was going to be just, hey, a simmer down for a minute, ended up being a 4 hour nap. Um, so it's just one of those things that kind of hit home a little bit. And then season three, Lois gets diagnosed with cancer. And right now
Um,
my buddy is
Dang.
going through a cancer battle of his own. Um, he got some kind of good news though, is that he is a good candidate for the surgery to remove the lymph nodes, which should get all of the cancer.
oh, cool. Cool.
Um,
Nice. Okay.
and he got his surgery date, and it's kind of a running joke at the moment, but it's May 4th. So
Wow.
he's like,
Wow.
hey, give me the
May
dates. I
the
said, well,
fourth be with
because
him.
I was like, given the date and time frame we're looking at being around mine, I was like, it's either going to be this day, or was like, the nerd in me is like, May the 4th be with you. And he goes, yeah, it's May the 4th.
That's
So
awesome.
our group chat that we've got going has already been kind of using that as a reference, May the 4th.
Oh,
But
gnarly.
if for some reason it doesn't get 100% of it, all he's got to do is 2 rounds of chemo. That's it.
That's not bad.
Whereas if you looked at going the other route, there was a 9 week treatment with 3 different chemo drugs, which one of them has been known to crystallize the lungs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then the other one would have been a
Okay.
12 week with 2 different drugs. But either way, we all know, and Theo, you know this part is that chemo can wreck your body
Hmm.
in and of
Yeah.
itself, trying to get rid of the cancer. So it's like he's looking at it this way: is this gives him a better chance of having a normal life and not having a body that's been destroyed by chemo just to get rid of the cancer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, so that was all great news that we got. So, but yeah, it's just been Superman and Lois. I'm 2/3 of the way through season three now, and
Nice.
they
Okay.
just really started mentioning Lex Luthor because at this point
Oh,
in the series, Lex has been in prison this
yeah.
whole
Oh,
time.
that's right. And I think
So
he's played by
The
what's his
guy from
face from Walking Dead.
no, he was on
Oh
what's
no.
the biker gang show?
Yeah. Not Mayans.
He wasn't on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was. You're thinking of a different guy. I think you're thinking of the Lex Luthor from Supergirl, which is not the same Lex Luthor.
Yeah, they used a different
Lex
Lex
Luthor for
Luthor.
Superman
Thank
and
God.
Lois.
I thought that was uh oh God, what was it? Men Like Us or just
No, Two and a Half Men
Two
was
and a Half
John
Men.
Cryer, and he is the
Yeah, yeah.
Supergirl Lex Luthor.
Supergirl
They
Lex
have a
Luthor
different Lex Luthor
from Sons of Anarchy.
for Superman and Lois. Let me grab it for
Huh.
you. Uh,
Because we saw him at Fan Expo Denver
yes.
last year.
Michael Kudlitz.
Okay, yeah. Never wasn't on Sons
Oh,
of
he was
Anarchy.
on
He was on yeah,
um He was on Walking Dead. He's
Yeah,
Abraham
he's Walking
Ford.
Dead.
Oh,
No, it's
He
not Sons
died
of
along with
Anarchy.
Glenn.
Um,
oh,
why did I, you know what it was? It's Southland that I was thinking of that he was in.
Alf.
Yeah, Sons of
The
Anarchy
cop
is
show. Yeah, it wasn't
that's one
the
of my
no.
favorite shows.
Yeah. Oh, I know who's in Sons of Anarchy. It's what's his face? That's going to be that was in God of War.
Ryan Hurst.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
Opie. He's the man.
Yeah.
Still, the worst death in the show
What on
on Sons when we lost Opie.
oh
That was the
yeah.
worst. That was the worst. And the way we lost him, like, oh,
Hmm.
Opie's the man.
I forgot that Michael Cudlitz was in Gross Point Blank.
Not familiar.
Oh, I love Gross Point Blank. Basically, John Cusack plays a hitman
Oh yeah, that's right.
who's seeing a
He was
therapist,
the
and he goes back
bully
to his
jock. Yeah,
yeah, and he goes back to his high
want to go
school
do some
reunion.
blow? He kept asking everybody, "Want to go do some blow?"
Right.
Okay.
And Dan Aykroyd plays the competing hitman.
Who was just a complete like sociopath and insane. Like it was so
I love
funny.
that movie. The movie's so
Yeah, it
great.
was such a good movie.
Um,
Yeah, that was a classic.
yep. So that's where I am at right now.
Oh,
So
okay, very cool. Theo, what about you?
I've been playing some arena lately with Tim and T's set. Been pretty fun. Also doing tactics, not nearly as far as Matt. I just got to the point where why am I blanking on his name? Argath and the buddy fight because they're Argath is being a pretentious asshole.
oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, for looking down on the thing. He's a commoner
Hmm.
and stuff like that. But otherwise, been watching some anime. I got caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen season 3, which is you need to freaking release more episodes because it's moving too slow. Um, some free Ren, and a bunch of others. I've actually been watching a lot
I
of.
need to. I was planning to start free rent as well.
First season's on Netflix. If you
Oh yeah,
want to watch it through there, did recently learn that I didn't know it was on Netflix. But other than that, I still haven't gotten much of an urge to get back into Destiny, even though the Guardian games has been going on. Just, yeah. Otherwise, I've been kind of like enthralled with my 3D printer, so I've kind of been looking at
awesome.
different kinds of things that I can print, and also like tutorials on how to learn to make my own stuff and whatnot. But
Theo, let me ask a Destiny question for you, really quick.
okay,
Is
cool.
given that we've kind of collectively decided, hey, we're moving on to like Sackboy and shit. Um,
Right.
even with the latest update, that's what a couple months out, right? Is
Mhm.
at this point is Destiny dead?
Um, I think not. I think for the most part they're at the point where they technically should have been like a few years ago and be getting ready for Destiny 3. That's where they should have been a couple of years ago. They're still hinting at a Destiny 3, not a full confirmation. But as well as kind of seeing the player base kind of imme- drastically
Plummet?
drop
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
marathon already. They got to do something, and I mean they gotta just stick to their guns and listen to the community. And the community says Destiny 3, so I mean I feel like that's what they got to do.
Ooh, ouch.
Mm.
So I just Googled it really quick. Um,
Marathon's numbers
no,
or
Destiny 2.
Destiny's numbers. Oh yeah, Destiny's
Destiny,
numbers. God
as
awful.
of earlier this month, right? On Steam, at least, there's only roughly 7 to 8 thousand concurrent
Yeah,
right now.
it's pretty bad. I mean, it's even bad for like PvP uh lobbies, like it takes forever to find a match.
Damn.
It's just nobody's winning.
And total between PS4, PS5, and Xbox is
Okay.
only sitting right around 74,000.
Okay. Not awful.
But it's dropping though.
Yeah, it's gonna continue to drop. I think I mean,
Um,
it tends to happen with each time that there has been a pushback on a
it
release.
has been
Uh, they did the same thing for Witch Queen. Like there was a big drop in player base because there was just a lull in content.
at final shape, mind you.
Yeah.
There was 1 million players that were active concurrent.
Well, also Final Shape brought back Cade 6 temporarily, so
Yeah. So we're seeing a
there's no surprise there.
90% decline.
I mean, Final Shape came out
So
what, 2, 3 years ago?
yeah, but to see a 90, almost 97% decline in your player base is huge.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also been a game around that's been for 8 years. Like usually you don't
Yeah.
see a game doing that kind of thing.
Well, yeah. Oh, I did forget a game I was
And
playing.
almost 2 years
Speaking
for
of
Final Shape.
online MMOs,
Yeah.
Destiny Resurg or not Destiny, but Division Resurgence.
Oh,
Oh
I've
yeah, that's
I've
right. You had the
I've
code.
opened that up a
Um,
little bit too as well.
it
It's not
is
bad.
it's not bad. I had to delete it off my phone though, so I could at least install updates because that thing is like 7 gig for an install file
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's large.
And a lot of it is the cinematics. Not gonna
Well,
lie.
yeah, like
But it
phones
looks
everywhere
good.
these days.
I mean, it looks good. It takes you back to the Division One era. I got to finish writing up the article for it because we did get a review code from Ubisoft. Um,
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
so, but yeah, it's good. If you don't have access to a console, it's definitely something I would recommend if you love the Division. But if you have access to a console, for me, is I would just say go play Division Two on the console, bigger screen. Because it is very picky about the operating system and the age of your hardware. So I tried to play it on
Okay.
my iPad Pro, and it said that although I have the correct OS, the age of my iPad is too old to play it.
I
Mm-mm.
see.
Yeah, gotcha.
So,
Huh. Well, there
Uh,
you go.
uh, the primary thing that I took away from that is that Jerry help him out, help him upgrade. So
Yeah, you just let me know.
I don't know. I want to go. I do want to jump. I just talked about that with Jerry. I kind of I'm wanting to scratch
Or
that itch.
laptop. Yeah, let me
Well,
know.
I want to scratch. Well, right
I
now
got that
with
new
surgery.
Neo. That one looks pretty good.
I've got a MacBook Pro. Like, honestly, I just need to replace my iPad.
Yeah, but how old is your MacBook Pro? I've heard the new chip in the Neo like rivals at least a few years.
Oh, mine's the first gen M1,
So
I think.
M1, okay.
Yeah, it does
I'm
right
pretty
one
sure
thing.
you'll get a good performance increase.
But
Yeah.
my laptop is just fine. It's my iPad that needs to be replaced. My iPad is how it's still surviving right now, I don't know.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah,
But
just let me know.
no, I was telling Jared, I am getting that itch to go back to and dive back into the division. And I may scratch it. I may go jump back into Division Two,
Great.
go complete some of that stuff.
Have there been any rumors of a Division 3?
Oh yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
works.
Oh,
And
okay.
fellow or past guest rather, Julian Garrity is at the helm.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, very
So
cool.
it's massive. It's that team getting back to doing what they do best, which is
Yeah.
division. So,
Okay.
anyways, well, I guess with that, I want to thank everybody for crashing game night with us tonight. If you like what you're, make sure to drop us a follow here on Twitch or head on over to crashinggamenight.com. Find us on the platform of your choice. Um, I think it kind of goes without saying. we talk about it all the time anyways, but given how much of just what's going on in the world right now and the stress levels everybody's got something that's impacting them. So please just be excellent to each other.
That's right, everyone out there, all you nerds. Please, once again, let's all just try to be there for one another. Let's try to keep an open mind. Let's try and listen. Once again, let's just try to do and be better out there. And whenever we see the moment to like maybe help someone out, let's seize that moment. And yeah, let's just try to be better and to be better to one another. Be safe out there. And oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this one and
Before you do, I
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
ask. I suspect you didn't, but I will ask. Did you happen to listen to the outro of last week's episode with our attempts at each of our attempts of J Rock J Bone in transition?
I did not.
He
Okay.
I
embarrassed
did
you
not. I
greatly.
have to see that. I have to see. I'm going to see that next week.
I feel like that needs to be seen. So
Since speaking of which, since there is no J Bone, J Rock is J Gone right now, but we're gonna make it our own. You know, we're gonna. Well, what is it? What is it that he usually? My man Theo Walski. That's right, baby. Take it away. It's all you.
well, y'all, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Till next time, TTFN. That's for now.
I guarantee he would.
Good
He's
night,
gonna hate
everybody.
that one. My man.